Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Crochet with me. I'm sorry for being absent for so many days, but there were some personal issues, things which needed to be addressed. So I was busy in that. So now let's begin. This is the Christmas tree which I'll be discussing today. The main point I just wanted to discuss about it is that you must see there are a little holes in this. You can see the stuffing from there. So if your yarn requires 4 mm needle, use the 3 mm one. What I did a mistake is I used the 4 mm one. So you can see, look, there are holes from which you can see the stuffing. So in that way the stitches will be more close if you use the small needle. Okay, so now let's begin with the pattern. Okay, so starting with the magic ring. Look, how do we do the magic ring? You just wrap around the yarn around your finger, but in a cross. Okay, and then you just pull the second string and beneath the first string, and then to secure the magic ring, make one chain stitch. Okay, and then what you have to do, you have to single crochet 6 single crochets and the magic ring. Okay, magic ring is used for usually magic ring is used for if you don't want any hole in the center, so we use the magic ring, because when we pull this string, the hole completely vanished. So here I'm making 6 single crochets, and after that I'll pull the string, and I will here I will not here we will be going in spiral. So we will not connect, we will not slip stitch in the first stitch of the round. Okay, we will directly go start the second round, but we will use the stitch marker. Okay, look here, I'm pulling the string. Now you can see there is no hole in the center. Okay, so now what I will do, I will directly start the second round, and I will use the stitch marker for that, because when we go in the spiral, look, I'm showing that usually what we do, we slip stitch like this, but now we won't slip stitch. Okay, so when we go into the spiral, it's difficult. When we move forward to the other rounds, it's difficult for us to actually point out the first stitch of any round. Okay, so now look, what I'm showing here is I'll be using the back loop only. Okay, so here there will be 19 rounds in which we will be doing crochet in the back loop only. Look here. So for round 2, what we'll do, we will do 1 single crochet in one stitch, and in the other stitch we'll do 1 increase. Okay, so 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Okay, so this way we'll have 9 stitches at the end of the round. Okay, so here in the beginning I forgot to put the stitch marker, so you can see later on I put it back because when I started I forgot about it. So, okay, so now I marked it with the stitch marker. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can use any scrap yarn. I'll be showing in the further video how to use this scrap yarn as a stitch marker, because you'll be needing that also. Okay, so for round here we have completed round 2, and always count the stitches. Okay, always count the stitches so that you don't miss any stitch. Okay, so in round 2 you'll be getting 9 stitches. Okay, so when we'll start round 3, what we'll do, we will take out the stitch marker, and then we will do our first stitch of round 3. Okay, and then right after doing the first stitch, I'll put the stitch marker on that first stitch, so that I don't forget about it. Look here, I'm showing how to use that stitch marker, that the scrap yarn as a stitch marker. Look here, look, you keep the stitch marker, you keep the yarn in between when you're doing the when you're stitching it, when you're making a stitch, just keep the scrap yarn in between. Okay, so this will be your stitch marker, used as a stitch marker if you don't have any stitch marker. Okay, so I have this stitch marker, so I'll be using my own stitch marker, that is stitch marker only. So here I just showed you how to do that. Okay, the video is a little bit long, but I tried to keep it as short as possible. Okay, so in round 3 what we'll do 2 single crochet and 1 increase. This way we'll be doing 3 sets of 2 single crochet and 1 increase. Okay, 1 increase means in one stitch, after every 2 single crochet we will do 2 single crochet in one stitch. Okay, after every 2 single crochet in different stitches we will be doing 2 single crochet in same stitch. That is the increase. Okay, so here in round 3 you will be getting 12 stitches. Okay, so till round 19 continuously will be increasing the number of single crochets. Okay, so in round 4 there will be 3 single crochets and 1 increase. So just keep this in mind. If this is round 4, you will be doing 3 single crochets and 1 increase. If that's round 5, you will be doing 4 single crochets and then 1 increase. So this way you will complete the tree. So but what we have to do when we get to the round 6. Okay, so here what I'm showing, I have I have reached to round 6. Okay, you complete from round 1 to round 5. When you start the round 6, just take a scrap yarn. Don't use normal stitch marker, because here you're not supposed to take this out. It will help in for later in the video, and I'll show how to do this. Okay, so you have to work in the back loop only. All right, and here in the beginning of the round 6 you have to keep the stitch marker and you will not take that out. Okay, as this is the round 6, so in this round we'll be doing 3 sets of 5 single crochet and 1 increase. Means if after every 5 single crochets we'll be doing 1 increase. Okay, in 1 increase is the constant, but the number of single crochets will differ according to the round. Okay, so in this round we'll be getting 21 stitches at the end of the round. Why I'm telling you the stitches, so that you know that what count of stitches are we gonna get. Okay, so now here I've completed round number 6 and I've moved on to round number 7. So we will complete round number 7, round number 8, 9 and 10. And after round 10 we'll meet at the beginning of round 11, and we'll be doing the same way all these rounds. Like every time we will increase 1 single crochet in the round. Like if it's round 6, 7, we'll do 6 single crochet. If it's round 8, as 8 is the number, do -1 and we'll be doing 7 single crochets. Means 8 minus 1, 7 single crochet. The same way we'll be doing 9 in 9th round we will be doing 8 single crochets. Now here why I have stopped at round 11. In the beginning of round 11 again we have to put a stitch marker of a scrap yarn, because the way we did in the round number 6. Okay, these are the points actually where we are gonna make some leaves or make some scallops to give the effect of leaves in the tree. Okay, so that's why we are marking these points. Okay, because in these rounds we will be crocheting the leaves. Okay, if you want you can crochet leaves in every round, or even if you want you can crochet leaves in the spiral also, because when I was doing the leaves in these rounds, I felt like it would be nice if we go into the spiral and do the leaves in every row. At this point, I'm actually explaining how to know with the scrap yarn and like which stitch is the first stitch, because sometimes when the scrap yarn is in between the stitches, sometimes it gets confusing, like how to know which was the stitch in which we put the scrap yarn. So here I told, like, if you're getting confused, just hold both of the loops of the scrap yarn and pull them upwards. So the stitch in which the scrap yarn is present, look here, so it will come up, so you will get to know, like, it will bulge, so you will get to know, yeah, this is the stitch actually, which was the first stitch and which I marked. Okay, so here I have completed round number 11, and I've moved on to round number 12. So till round 12 to round 18, the same way we will complete all these rounds from round 12 to round 18. Okay, and then we will meet you at the beginning of round 19. Okay, here what happened, that I was using this scrap yarn, so the leftover yarn. So one ball was ended and I had this the other ball of the same color. So I'm now explaining how to do a magic knot. So here you have to keep both the strings, the end of the strings of both balls, in the opposite direction, and then you'll pick one strand and you will make a knot of it on the other strand. Okay, once you've done this, look, I've made the knot here. Okay, now pull it tightly. Now you will pick up the other strand and make a knot of it in the first strand. Now pull both the knots really tight so that you get a really tight knots. Okay, and then pull both the strings oppositely. Okay, in the opposite direction. Hold both the strings from both sides and then pull them. Okay, look, now when you pull them, both the knots will join, and don't worry, it will never ever open. The knots will not untie ever. Okay, and what you have to do, you just cut the leftover yarns of the knots as closely as possible. Look, I've cut both the leftover yarns from the knots. Now when I spread it, it will be really very difficult to point out. Look, here is the knot, but it will not show in the crochet. Okay, in the project, that where is the knot. Okay, so now I have completed all the rounds till round 18. Look, this is the end of round 18. Now I'm moving towards round 19, and I'll mark the beginning of round 19 the same way we marked round number 6 and round number 11. Okay, if you want, you can tweak this pattern according to your wish also. Like when I was doing the scallops, I thought that it will be nicer also if we go in the spiral in every round for scallops also, like there should be scallops in every round in the spiral. Or if I want, I can instead of on three in three rounds, we can add more rounds, we can add scallops in more rounds also. So here I have completed all 19 rounds. So I have completed the round number 19 also, and now from round 20, because there are total of 26 rounds, so from round 20 we will start to decrease. Okay, so we are at the beginning of round 20, and the beginning of round 20 will also be done in the back loop only. Okay, so I have done a first stitch of round 20 in the back loop, and I have stitch marked it. Okay, and then what we will do, we will do 8 single crochet and 1 decrease in round number 20. Okay, this way we will be getting 6 sets of 8 single crochet and 1 decrease, and in total we will be getting 54 stitches. Okay, this round 20 is the last round which we are doing in the back loop only. From round 21 we'll be doing stitches. We will be crocheting in both loops, not only front loop and not only back loop. Now here I'm telling how I'm gonna do the decrease. Okay, first I'll show you normally how we do the decrease. Okay, this is the normal way of decrease, all right, which I have explained in my in the other video also. But the problem in this decrease is there will be a lot a bigger gap, okay, when we do this type of decrease. So we'll be doing the invisible decrease. So for that we'll first insert the hook in the back loop only, okay, and then we will not yarn over, and then we'll go to the next stitch and we will insert the hook in next stitch's back loop also, okay, and then we will yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, we have 3 loops on the hook, so we'll pull through 2 loops, and then again we'll yarn over and we'll pull through the remaining 2 loops. Okay, so if you see this way we get a little bit less smaller gaps. Okay, they're not that big of a gap the way we do the normal decrease. Okay, so usually the invisible decrease is done the other way, but as we were doing in the back loop only this round, so that's why I showed you how I did it in the back loop. Okay, now I'm at the beginning of round 21. Okay, so here I will show you again how normally invisible decrease is been done. Okay, so I will start the round 21, and again I will take out the stitch marker and I'll do the first stitch and then put the stitch marker back on that stitch. Okay, but this from this round, look, I'm doing stitch like I'm crocheting in both of the loops, not only in the back loop. Okay, so from this round, from round 21, we'll be doing crochet in both of the loops. Okay, so this is the first loop. So in round 21 we'll do 7 single crochets and 1 decrease. Look, we have started moving towards the decrease. So before the number of single crochets were increasing, here number of single crochets are decreasing. Okay, so from 8 single crochets in round 20 we have come towards 7 single crochets in round 21. So 7 single crochets and 1 decrease. Okay, look, I'm counting because it's good to count every time, so that you don't miss the any stitch. Okay, so now look how we do normal invisible decrease is we insert the hook in the front loops instead of the back loops. Okay, from front loop of the first stitch, insert the hook, then again insert the hook in the second front loop of the second stitch. Now yarn over and pull through 2 loops, then yarn over, then pull through remaining 2 loops. Okay, this is the normal way of invisible decrease. Okay, so you have to complete the round 21 and we'll meet you at the beginning of round 22. Okay, so here we have completed round 21 and now I'm starting to do round 22. Okay, so in round 22, why I have explained these 3 rounds, because in round 20 we were doing invisible decrease in a different way. Okay, and then in round 21 we did in a different in a normal way the invisible decrease. Now from round 22, what we have to do, from 7 single crochets we have jumped to 4 single crochets. So in round 22 we'll be doing 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. Means after every 4 single crochets we will do 1 decrease, and throughout I'm doing the same invisible decrease. Look, you can see here how I'm doing the invisible decrease. So throughout the rounds you'll do this invisible decrease same way, and if you don't want to do, you can go the normal way. Okay, So here I'm at the beginning of actually round 25. Okay, so from round 22 till round 24, what we usually do, why I have stopped here, because I'm starting doing this stuffing. Okay, so from round 22 till round 24, you have to decrease the number of single crochets only one time. Like in round 22 it was 4 single crochet, 1 decrease. In round 23 it will be 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and then in round 24 it will be 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. Okay, so in round 25 it will be 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Okay, so before starting round 25 I felt the hole is getting smaller and smaller, so it's better to stuff it. Okay, because if it gets too small, when it gets too small it will be difficult for us to stuff. Okay, here I'm using the stuffing of my kids Spider-Man, because that Spider-Man has been ruined already, and my kids play with this stuffing, so they have taken out a lot of its fiber already, so I'm just using the same thing to stuff this Christmas tree. So here I'm starting actually the last round of the tree, which is round 26, and I've already done round 25, and round 25 is 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Okay, so throughout the round 25 you have to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Okay, and then now here I'm starting the round 26, and in round 26 round we have to do decrease throughout the round. Okay, decrease. So that's why okay, I'm showing decrease in the first stitch. Okay, there will be only decrease of round 26. Okay? And so throughout the round 26 we will be doing 8 decrease. Okay, so in the end we'll get 8 stitches in this round. Okay, so look, now I've completed the round. Okay, and this was the last decrease which I've done. Now I'll take out the stitch marker because we don't need it anymore, and then we will weave off the ends. Okay, and cut off the yarn, and then the remaining hole which you see is a little bit left over, like there is a little bit of opening left there. You just have to sew that opening with the same color yarn, and take the needle and just sew it so that it will be closed completely. Now we will start doing these scallops actually, but for scallop the problem was this dark green color was completely used, and I didn't have any leftover or any ball of the same color, so I used a different color. Okay, so here I'm using a light green color for scallops for the leaves of the tree. So if you have the same color you can use the same color, and this was the reason I didn't do the didn't do leaves in more than 3 rows, because it was looking too it was not looking nice. Okay, so here I'm telling you, like where there is this stitch marker, at that point we will join our yarn, and we will be doing scallops in the front loops only. Okay, because in the back loops they have already crocheted, so I'm not slip stitching, but I'm directly doing the single crochets. Okay, so for scallops what we will do 1 single crochet, then skip 1 stitch, then we will do 5 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we will again skip 1 stitch. Okay, so this way we will complete the row. Okay, round number 6, round number 11, and round number 19 all will be done the same way. 1 single crochet, 1 skip, then 5 double crochets in the same stitch, then 1 skip. Okay, so here I have joined the yarn through single crochet. Okay, I have not clipped it because it was it was bulging too much, so I didn't like the effect of it. Okay, so I've left the next stitch, I've skipped that, and in the third stitch I'm doing 5 double crochets. Okay, look, this is the first double crochet, and then we'll move towards the second double crochet, and in the same stitch we'll be doing 5 double crochets. Okay, so after doing 5 double crochets we will skip the next stitch and then we'll move towards the following stitch, and we'll do one single crochet in that. Okay, so this way we will make the scallops. So in round number 6, there will be 5 scallops. In round number 11 there will be 9 scallops, and in round number 19 there will be 15 scallops. Okay, so but the scallops has been done in all the rows the same way. I'm showing it to you right now. Okay, and as per the pattern of this Christmas tree is it's not my own pattern. It was available online. It was a free pattern, and it was available online on some page or something. Actually, I don't exactly remember where I found it, but I found this pattern. There is I'll show the picture of these pattern at the end of the video, so you can see the pattern also. Okay, for your help, and I'll mention the person in my description that whose pattern is this, to give credits to the person whose pattern this actually is. Okay, so I'll provide the pattern also, and I'll tag the I'll hashtag that person also, because I don't know if it's a male or a female. I just found the pattern online somewhere, even not on the same page whose pattern is this. So here I'm showing you one more time how to do scallops. Look, after 5 double crochets I've skipped one stitch, and again I'm doing the single crochet. Here I'm facing a lot of difficulty because of the stuffing, because it is already stuffed, so it is getting a little bit tacky to tackle this. So when you'll be doing actually this, I wanted to discuss this. When you'll be doing this, you'll feel a little bit difficult, and you'll feel that your stitches are coming out. They are actually your due to the stuffing, the stitches are being pulled out. So don't worry about that. Look how I'm doing. Okay, don't worry about that. When you stretch the remaining of the stitches, all the stitches will get back to their places. Okay, that's what I was showing. Like just pull remaining of the stitches. Just you look, pinch the tree like this, and your stitches will be okay. Okay, so here I have shown you 2 scallops, and you have to do remaining of the scallops. Now here, after doing the scallops in round 11, I sort of figured it out that one thing I didn't discuss with you is that, like in round number 6 there are actually 21 stitches. Okay, so they are not even, so in the end there are 2 stitches left. Okay, there will be 2 stitches left, so don't get confused, and don't do one single crochet in the last stitch. Like after skipping one stitch, after doing double crochet in one stitch, you'll skip one stitch, and after skipping that stitch there will be still one stitch left in that round. So don't single crochet in that. Just directly jump to the first single crochet of the round and slip stitch into that. So this way you will be you will not find any flaw. Otherwise, if you do 2 single crochets back to back, so there will be a little bit difference in the look of the scallops. Okay, but in round number 11 and round number 19 you will not face this difficulty. In the end there will be only one stitch left, which you'll have to skip. Okay, so here I have completed all 3 rows, and I have taken out the stitch markers because we don't need them anymore. And now I'm just weaving off the ends which are leftovers from the rows. Okay, so here I'm showing you how to weave it. How do I weave it off so that it won't come out, and the stitches will not untie. Okay, so here weaving off is that's why weaving off is important. So after weaving off, you just you don't have to weave off the whole of the leftover yarn. Just weave off a little bit and then cut it out. Okay, so here I'm getting difficulty in this because as usual I never left leave too much of a yarn which should be done. Like, you should always leave a little bit longer tail so that it will be easier for you to weave it off. Okay, although you will get a little bit more wastage, but still it will be helpful. Here I'm done with weaving off, so I'll be moving towards the star of the tree. Okay, and it's and the decoration of the tree. Okay, so again for the star of the tree I'm using yellow yarn, and I'm using my all leftover yarns in this. So I'm using the yellow color. Okay, here the light yellow color because I have that only. Okay, now after making the magic ring, single crochet in the magic ring. Okay, you'll do one single crochet, then you'll do one double crochet to make a star. Okay, one single crochet, one double crochet, and then after one double crochet you'll do two chains. Okay, one chain, two chain, and then again you'll do one double crochet. Okay, this way you're gonna do 5 sets of one single crochet, one double crochet, chain 2, and one double crochet. You have to do 5 sets of it. Okay, so in the end, look, I'm already explaining you again. Like, again, look, one single crochet, then one double crochet, and then chain 2, then one double crochet, and after doing one double crochet you will start again one single crochet with the one single crochet, one single crochet, one double crochet, chain 2, and one double crochet. So you have to repeat it 5 times. Okay, so after repeating 5 times, we will look here. We are at the end of the round. Okay, here our star is completed, and now we will slip stitch in the first single crochet we have crocheted in the magic ring. Okay, so I've pulled the string of the magic ring. Okay, so the hole is closed, and now I'm doing one slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. This way our star will be completed. Okay, look, I slip stitched it, and then I'll cut off the yarn and I'll slip stitch one more time so that it tighten off, and then I'll weave off the ends. Okay, and I'll stitch it to the top of the tree. Okay, look, here I have stitched it up, and now I'm starting to make the Christmas ornaments. Okay, so for Christmas ornaments, what I'm doing, again, I've taken, you can take any color yarn. Okay, and make a magic ring. After making a magic ring, make 6 single crochets in that magic ring, and then slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. Look, 6 single crochets I'm doing, and after doing 6 single crochet, I'll pull the string of the magic ring and close the circle and the hole in between. Okay, now here I have done 6 single crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now I'll be doing I'll be slip stitching in the first single crochet. Okay, look, I'm slip stitching in the, after doing 6 single crochets in the magic ring, I'll slip stitch in the first single crochet and I'll weave off. Okay, I'll cut the yarn and weave off. Okay, look, I'm pulling the string also, string of the magic ring, to close the circle. Okay, here again I'm pulling the string so that the circle gets closed and there is no hole left in the middle. Okay, now I'll cut off the yarn and weave off. So this way you have to make 10 different ornaments, okay, of different colors. Okay, if you want you can use more, you can repeat the colors. If you want you can make more than 10 ornaments. It all depends on you. Okay, and after that you just stitch those ornaments on the tree. Look, I have made 10 ornaments of different colors, and here I'm showing the video, a dramatical video, to show how it turns out. Okay, look, this is the Christmas tree after stitching the ornaments and the star. Okay, and here is the pattern which I have followed. I hope you liked my video and enjoyed it. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.